again, because last time they changed uniforms on us. So the old roster I had in front of me had all different numbers. They weren't their numbers anymore. So we got a good today, and everything should go a lot better. Everyone who knows, you know, they played Masconomic yesterday. They fell to them in that game, looking to rebound here against the Magicians of Marblehead. Beverly's JV squad, as you can see right there, comes in with a record of 4-3. That Marblehead record is actually the varsity ones, though we don't know the JVs at this time. And just like that, we are off and we are ready to go. Marblehead won the toss. Taya Killiam, number 3, is out there. Alongside her is Maddie Carter. Molly Porter as well, number 10. The Magicians, clearly the ones who won the coin toss, and off underway, are driving inside. Great pass. Ball is up. Got it. And one of the things I remember about Marblehead's uniforms is they have to have those red numbers with the black. It's not easy for me to see. Marblehead gets the scoring going. Now on a long 3 attempt from Beverly. No. Ball batted around. Fight for it. Hits the floor. Beverly gets it back. And another 3 that time, shot up by Killiam. Not going to happen though. Great defense there by Taya to deny her, and she ends up giving up her dribble off it. Magicians had a good offensive possession last time. Let's see if they get as good a shot this time. Getting herself trapped again. And it's eventually stolen away by Molly. Potter swings it to the outside. Long 3 attempt again off. Potter comes up with a rebound though. Shot back up, little too much, bouncing around, and Marblehead comes up with it. A couple of good looks there. Good shot from the long range, and Molly on the rebound got herself a good look too. Simple man-to-man. Maddie gets a hand in there. Couldn't quite corral it. Marblehead still has it. Poked out. Shot up, no. I think that was Sprisler who actually got the block there. Taya aggressively goes for the ball, doesn't get it, and then they get the hand on it again. Ball out of bounds. And the Magicians will maintain possession with 16 still on the shot clock. Panthers doing all types of harassing, at least right now, though, on defense. And eventually, after all the hands in, they were getting it on pass. Molly comes up with the steal. Gets it to Maddie, but Maddie couldn't quite get the handle on it. Ball goes out of bounds. Beverly going into a full court, basically a full court press. Marblehead had numbers, and she kind of didn't know what to do and ends up traveling. I think she kind of got caught in between there because Marblehead still kind of had the numbers on Beverly, but she didn't know if she wanted to take it or not. Now Beverly on the other side, beautiful ball movement. Easy bunny look, but can't make it happen. Ball goes out of bounds, and that's a badly missed opportunity for the Panthers. So 5.5 to go, still just 2-0 right now. Magicians in front. Panthers staying with that press, lobs it up, and it's swatted away by Woodbury, driving on the other way. Shot not going to go, but she's fouled. That is Sammy Sprisler at the line. Sprisler, we're going to convert on her second. Shot is up, front iron, but Maddie grabs the rebound, but eventually has it stripped away. Marblehead can't handle it. Ball goes out of bounds. I think he said Magicians maintain possession, though. And they did. Now, number 40, working against Woodbury, eventually gets it out. Now, ball goes off Magician's foot into the hands of Maddie Carter. Beverly trying to push the ball up the floor. She eventually gets stopped. And then, yeah, and a double dribble. Couldn't quite see for a second what happened, but yeah, and then I saw the hand motion. So Beverly continued to play really aggressive on defense, and they've gotten themselves some nice looks on offense. They just have not been able to convert so far. But continuing to harass Marblehead. Number 4 trying to bring it up the floor. Potter got in her way, and then she ended up giving up her dribble. Marblehead wasted a long time. Then Maddie gets a hand on that. Nice play by Manny Carter. She's had a couple of those, just getting her hand in way of passes, poking the ball out. Sometimes they go out of bounds, sometimes they've gone into the hands of her or Molly or anybody. And another, nope, nearly another takeaway, and now a jump ball. Beverly ball. And anyone who's been tuning in probably knows this by now and is sick of hearing it, but with some of the COVID rules, that is one of them. That they're going to call that jump ball almost immediately. Now we have a mass substitution. I'll try and get all the names to you as I see them. Grace Fitzgerald is one of them, along with Emma Fitzgerald. Miscue on offense, and that ball goes out of bounds. Number 13, Katia Turner, also in the game. 21, Emma Campbell. Marblehead looking to push. Haven't done anything since their first possession. Now long 3 from number 4, no. And Fitzgerald comes up with the rebound. Grace. Shot up, no. That was Emma. Who got a decent look. Nice aggressive take by her. And foul there on Turner, who got a little overzealous there as they were in that press. That is just the first team foul so far for Beverly, despite being in the press as much, so that's actually good. And I think she thought she had a clean steal, but the ball clearly did hit the block and go out of bounds. .352, she was looking for her teammate way over the floor, 40, but the pass way too high, and it goes out of bounds in Beverly ball. The Panthers continue to do a good job of stifling the Magician offense, but they got to get a bucket out of this. Nearly a disaster, but Campbell is able to track that ball down. Turner thought about it. Now she's going to kick it outside to Fitzgerald. Tried to get it to the other Fitzgerald, but it's picked off. Great job by both of them getting back on defense, though, and Marblehead needs to slow it down. Instead, number 4 keeps her head up, finds her teammate 40 down low. A beautiful pass. Beverly trying to go fast, give them a little of a dose of their own medicine. Not going to happen, though. Now Fitzgerald drives, tries to get it out to Molly Durain, can't bring it in. And I think that's going to be a foul against Durain. And it is second foul for the Panthers, this one on Molly Durain. Oh, almost another blocking foul, but no, and then Durain again. So now from 1 to 0, quickly up to 3 team fouls with 3 minutes to go in the first. Campbell, nice little move, driving inside, eventually gets stops, kicks it out to her teammate. Decent look, not going to go. And it's going to be a jump ball, and I believe it's Magician's ball. No. No? Oh, okay. Okay. It's white ball. Beverly Panthers basketball. I might have missed one of the jump balls then. Durain. Inside to Fitzgerald. Decent little turnaround, but couldn't get it to go. They at least get a second chance opportunity. Good move again by Campbell. Ow, I'd like to see her be aggressive and take that shot anyway, though. Turner drives inside, throws up the floater. She tries to come back and get the steal, nearly does. Nice possession there for Katya, though, even though she couldn't convert on the bucket, really just kept that motor going. Got the rebound, put up a shot, then after she missed, nearly got the pick off. Fitzgerald, nice ball fake, shots up, no. My goodness. I might be biased, but I feel like Beverly's outplaying them. They just can't get the ball in the hoop. They found themselves a number of decent looks, and they are giving the Magicians all sorts of trouble with this pressure and defense. Fitzgerald again, but she's met by a second black shirt, then ends up getting around them. I think she stepped out. She did. So Marblehead ball again. Panthers staying with the press. Nearly another turnover. Emma nearly got the turnover, but then I think after she didn't get it, got a little overzealous there, trying to still get the turnover, and ends up with the foul. So now with 4 fouls, the Panthers might have to back off on this press. Now on the other end, decent look for 40. Good decision on the pass, but she couldn't handle it. A little too much on that pass. And now Grace weaving her way all the way up the floor, then looked for her teammate, but Marblehead player was in the way, and it goes out of bounds. Still Panthers ball. Emma on the inbounds to Grace, now down low. For Campbell, no. But a foul called. So now Emma Campbell at the line. Foul on number 40. And not quite the way you draw it up, but they all count the same, and the Panthers are on the board now with 1:57 to go in the first quarter, thanks to Emma. See if she can make it 2 for 2. No, not quite. Not that time. Ball goes out of bounds, but it's still Panthers basketball. Now outside to Turner. Outside to Fitzgerald. Tried to get it back to Turner, I think, but batted down, and then a steal for Marblehead. Chucks it up the floor, looking for 40 again. And that's the 3rd time they've tried to throw the pass deep, intended for number 40, and all 3 times it's gone far too high, or just have too much on it for her to handle it. Now pushing it up. Turner has to give it up to Emma. Emma stops, pops, no. Kicks it out, Turner, open look. And she makes it count. Katya Turner, beautiful shot. First field goal from the floor. And that goes off the Marblehead player's hands as another tie up. They don't call the jump ball, so Panthers have it still. Very fortunate. I thought they were going to blow that whistle. They usually do. Now Fitzgerald, Turner was looking to move down inside, couldn't. Turner, again, not this time. Emma gets a hand on it, ball goes out of bounds. And now Turner will check out. Kelly Woodbury checks back in. And she was looking for Grace there, but Marblehead just knocked it right back out of bounds. Grace, nice weave around the defenders. And couldn't get the shot to go, but she is fouled, so now she'll go to the line. This is Grace Fitzgerald now at the line. And she front rims her first. And fronts them both. Marblehead still kind of having some problems trying to break the press, and she gets stuck. And now on the other end, Grace fouled. I'll tell you, since coming into the game, Grace, well, actually, really both the Fitzgeralds have been everywhere, honestly, and now Grace finds herself at the line again. That's a no on her first, though. Turner checking back into the game. Campbell checks out. And Grace, not able to get it, gets her own rebound. Shot goes up, no, and now Marblehead finally gets it with the shot clock now turned off. 27 seconds to go in the first quarter, 4-3 game. Marblehead continuing to have problems just getting the ball up the floor. And they only took 3 seconds off, so Beverly right away having another chance. Thought about the shot, elected not to take it. Woodbury drives inside, she got it! Kelly Woodbury with the bucket, and now Beverly has the lead, and it's another steal for Grace Fitzgerald. And I think she got it into Emma as well. Wow. Sensational end to the quarter there for the Panthers, as they have just made it just absolutely debilitating for the Magicians to even try and get the ball up the floor. Multiple steals. Grace Fitzgerald's flying all over the court. She had multiple steals, a couple of chances at the line. Couldn't quite convert on those, but there in the closing seconds, gets another steal. Beautiful job. Finds Emma and gets the ball to her on a bounce pass on the inside for another quick, easy bucket. Seems like a steal a little bit. And Marblehead had a 4-0 lead most of the first quarter, and then Panthers in that last 2 minutes putting up all their points and now lead 7-4. And that press is causing all sorts of problems for Marblehead. It is starting to get the Panthers in a little bit of foul trouble, though they've committed 4, but that's not egregious by any means. It was a quick almost 3 in a row in about 45 seconds of game time, but not too much after that. So no one in egregious trouble. I think the only one with multiple fouls is number 31 there, Molly Durain. I have Coach Kevin Keelty talking to them right now. But I'm sure that they're going to keep up with this press because it's causing all sorts of problems. And on the other end, Marblehead is going to have to figure out, you know, in this space between quarters, figure out how to break this press and at least get their offense on the other side of the court so they can try and get something going. All right, second quarter now underway, and it's another steal right out the gate for the Panthers. Foul, I think, before, you know, she drove before even the shot. Didn't flash the number up there on the board on who it was. Taya for three, no. Now number 4 bringing the ball up the floor, finds herself trapped. Gonna chuck it to number 40. This time she's able to handle the pass. 32 kicks it back out to 4, thinks about the shot. Ends up putting up a worse shot. Not gonna go, but Marblehead lucky enough to get the rebound. Now, nice ball fake and move by 14, but the defense stays with her. Shot again, inside the 40, working against Taya. Nice job by Taya, then it's saved. Everybody hits the floor. It's gonna be a jump ball, I believe. Yeah, Beverly got the possession and then called timeout smartly. Good move by Kevin to maintain the possession. 7:18 to go. Beverly didn't add another bucket, but they picked up right where they left off. I mean, immediately on the inbounds pass by Marblehead, it was stolen away, which is pretty much how that whole first quarter went. And as you can see there, that's Molly Potter alongside Taya, Molly, Maddie Carter as well. And Sprisler. So I think that's pretty much the starting 5. Other than Durain, I believe, did not actually start this game. Inside to Carter. So it didn't go in, but she's fouled. So now Maddie Carter at the line. And she gets her first. Good job. Sophomore forward Maddie Carter drains her first. Beverly has not had great success so far at the free throw line, but Maddie drains them both. And there's that reverse jinx. Anytime you say something negative about somebody shooting at the free throw line, you know? Not even about them, but just about the free throw shooting of the team in general. It seems to work out in the other way. Magician's trying to get something going. They at least get it up the floor. 40 finds herself stuck in a jump ball situation. And Beverly has it. Potter throws it up the floor to Maddie and then gives it to Taya. Taya stops, shot too far that time. Magician's trying to get through. They got her trapped, but she got the ball out. And that time a foul called on Sprisler. 5th team foul. Swinging decent look down there. Durain. Wow, I thought it was clean too. Kevin thought it was clean, I think. I don't think coach is happy about that one, but they called the foul anyway. That's unfortunate because Durain's probably going to have to check out now because I believe that's her 3rd. And look at her. She's talking to the ref right now. She really didn't buy it. I thought it was clean too. Now she's going to have to check out. Emma Campbell checks back in, and from the way Kevin just gave her a high five, I don't think Kevin thought it was legit either. Magicians, I think both backboarded, but both went in. Beverly trying to push the ball up the ball fast. 14 gets back on defense and ends up getting the steal. Beautiful play from the Magicians across the court to number 40. Kicks it back to 14. Shot off the backboard, no. Oh. Foul there by Maddie Carter. And now with that foul, Marblehead No, no, they're saying they're in the 1-1. My producer said that she's at the line for 3, and you know what? I'm going to agree with him because I'm pretty sure she got fouled in the act of shooting. But you know what? I'm not going to argue. And then she violation, lane violation there by the shooter herself. So actually, I think Beverly caught a break there. Because although they are in the bonus for the 1-1, I thought she was fouled while she was shooting. Taya inbounds. Wow, I didn't think that pass would get in. Then she eventually hits the floor and she's fouled. Foul on 40. Now Marblehead with a mass substitution. And now they're saying Beverly's in the 1-1. So Beverly's in the 1-1. Who knows what's going on anymore? Sprissler's at the line. Front iron. Ball goes out of bounds, and it's Marbleheads. And they get through the press that time. Boy, good ball movement, keeping it low. I thought she lost it for a second, but she was fine. Number 14, 2 girls in her shirt. Then Molly Potter gets a hand on it. Eventually corralled by Sammy, who gives it back to Molly, who then pushes it up to Taya. Taya, open look, no. But ball goes off Marblehead, so Beverly with another chance. Sprissler on a long shot, no. And another foul by the Magicians, and since Beverly's in the 1-1, she'll go to the line. Taya at the line. And she drains her first. Nice touch. She's got a good shot. Grace Fitzgerald checks back in. Maddie Carter checks out. Turner's looking to check back in as well. And Taya drains them both. And on the inbounds, Potter for 3, rattled around, didn't want to go in. Ball goes out and Turner comes up with it. Back to Potter, she's gonna try again. Decent again, but not gonna go in. Another chance. Potter, again, 3rd time is a charm. That one not from 3-point range, but and Marblehead going to take the timeout with the Panthers up 13-6 right now. Good possession again, and boy, a bunch of second chance opportunities for the Panthers. Great possession for Molly. She got 3 good looks and converted on that last. So with that timeout, I thought, I don't know, I thought Marblehead would at least be talking. But just leaving the girls out there on the court. Kevin giving them some more advice, some more pointers right now. 5:02 to go in the second quarter. It's been a very well played first half so far by the Panthers. They have kept up the pressure on Marblehead. Marblehead just has 1 bucket so far in this quarter. Again, chucks it all the way up the floor, and there it is. Grace Fitzgerald. I'm sure she has the majority of the steals. Then kicks it down low, nothing there. Emma comes up with it. Molly, nice move, kicks it out. Long shot from Sprisler, no, and there's Grace again. Grace getting all these steals, been a nightmare. Turner, long shot, no. And Sprisler with the putback. Nice job by Sammy to grab the rebound and throw that thing right back up there. 15-6 now. And another steal. Don't tell me that was Grace again. Molly converts. My goodness. Panthers pouring it on a little bit now. That timeout did very little to stop anything. Marblehead chucking it all the way up the floor, right into the arms of Grace Fitzgerald. Molly on the other end. And Molly with the and one. Wow. On back-to-back plays, the combination of Grace Fitzgerald and Molly Potter doing damage, as Grace doing what she has done best so far in this game, and that is harassing this Magicians offense and getting steals and getting it to Potter up the floor, and Potter finishing it off with some nice drives and layups, and this time she gets the foul and the and one. Molly looking to convert on the old-fashioned three-point play. Too strong. And the ball goes out of bounds. Marblehead ball. Somebody's going to come back to it, and they did. They were trying to push it up the floor. On the inside, jump ball. I mean, Marblehead can't even get their offense set at all. Even that time when they broke the press. Still didn't matter. They still ended up getting tied up in a jump ball. They at least had the possession arrow, though, so they'll have the ball back. Driving inside, get by one, nothing there. Number 4 comes up with it, kicks it out. I think that was Grace who got a hand on it, still bouncing around. Magicians looking for another chance. And Beverly comes out of the scrum with the ball. Pass, I don't know who that was intended to. Everyone was kind of standing looking at it. And another, my goodness. It's Grace Fitzgerald, number 23, again. She seems to be everywhere on the floor. Knocking passes away, getting steals. Emma on the inbounds to Molly, back to Emma. Emma throws up the shot. No, ball going straight up in the air. Marblehead has it. Swinging around, Beverly trying to get back on defense while she's trying to push it up the floor. Great job by Potter on getting back on defense. And Grace will get another well-deserved rest. I'm sure she needs it because she seems to be everywhere playing at maximum effort all the time. Tie up, another jump ball, should be, oh no, it's gonna be a foul. Marblehead's in a 1-on-1. Yeah, they are. Tries to get it down low, nearly stepped out. Oh, she did step out. So 2:41 to go here in the second quarter. 19-16 the score. And now Turner looking for number 14. Turner gets it back. Now number 4 has it. Drives up, shot, thought about it, but that would have been from very far. Then does it again, but has it swatted right back in her face by Maddie. And another steal. Gets it over to Kelly, but Kelly traveled. Tries to get it, number 14 has it, couldn't quite corral it. So a little late getting the shot up, it's not gonna go. Trapped again, trying to get it to 23. And that foul's on Woodbury. So Marblehead at the line again. And now Grace Fitzgerald back into the game, replacing Woodbury. Shot is up, no good. Maddie trying to track it down. And Marblehead going to do another mass substitution. Push it all the way up the floor. Has it go off her foot, tracked down. Did they save that? No, they didn't. Yeah, that did not look right from the start. She could not handle that long pass and it went out. All right, approaching the minute-and-a-half mark to go in this first half. Beverly continuing to just harass Marblehead. Ball goes out of bounds. And another steal. Turner gets fouled. She'll go to the line. Yeah. And I believe that Beverly is in the double bonus. They are. So Turner at the line shooting 2. Ball rattles around, but it goes in. Beverly really pulling away in the second quarter. It's now 20-6. And really you can attribute almost all of that to the pressure they're putting on Marblehead on defense. And now I think they're going to back off a little bit. They pretty much let them get to the halfway mark. Now number 5 has it swatted by someone. I think it might have been Carter. Turner nearly comes up with another steal. Ball bouncing around, going everywhere, and who else but Grace Fitzgerald's going to come up with it. Grace over to Emma. Oh, I thought it was going to go in, but no. 40 comes up with it. Was it Maddie again? Gets it in the 40. Grace gets her hands in there. And another jump ball. So now about a 7-second difference between the clock. Grace wanted to go all the way up the floor. Beverly comes up with it. Turner for a long two, no. And Marblehead tracks it down. Dangerous pass, but it worked. Well, for the meantime, it worked. Now everyone's going to hit the floor again. And I think Turner was out of bounds, actually, when she just touched it. So that's why it's Marblehead's ball with 15 seconds to go. Play stopped there because they tried to get that in very fast, but Beverly was trying to substitute. Now Marblehead, just 5 seconds left and a steal again. Grace comes up with it. Ball bouncing around, nearly goes out of bounds. That was Emma that time actually on the steal. Inside to Maddie, not in time. Did not get that one off in time, and the first half will come to an end with the Panthers fully in control, up 21-6. So again, with you know, COVID basketball, there's no half times right now because they probably don't want them in a locker room or anything like that. So, and to get things going faster, there's just way more time in between quarters. Panthers on top 21-6, and we've been watching throughout. The real reason for that is just the absolute havoc and mayhem they are causing for Marblehead on the defensive side. I mean, just all the steals, all the pressure, the forcing the jump balls, just stopping Marblehead of getting any rhythm, and even stopping them from even reaching the half-court line many times, as they can't even get onto the other side to start things. And I could tell you, with no half times, it just makes this time in between quarters and just the time in between halves so weird. Because you'll have one team that's ready to go way before the other team, and it's just like, do we go yet? What's the actual clock at here? But Marblehead eventually goes out there, and we're ready to get things underway. Magicians will start with the ball. Second half begins, ball hits the floor, and it's another jump ball, I believe. And it is. So pretty much starting out the way this entire game has, which more pressure on defense, some miscues, and forcing a jump ball. Into Durain. Then she tried to quickly get it to Sprisler, but it was knocked out of bounds by number 14. Good save by 14. Now inbounds looking for Potter. She comes up with it. Still somehow stops shot well off. Goes out. Molly gets it again though. Molly driving inside, a lot of contact, but no foul, I believe. Ball goes out of bounds. There's only 2 seconds left on the shot clock though, so they're gonna have to get it up. And they didn't realize there was only 2 seconds left on that shot clock. It's a bit of a wasted possession that time. 7:28 to go, 21-6 the score still. Beverly not letting up, keeping the pressure on, but they at least get 40 down there, and then it's swatted up from behind by Emma Campbell. I don't know what happened there. I don't know if she just got a little lazy with her ball handling, just didn't or wasn't aware of what was around her, but Emma just ran up from behind her and swatted that thing away. Now on the other end, the pass to Molly. Molly driving in, can't quite finish it off. But again, out hustling them. Emma comes up with it, kicks it out. Potter, again, a long shot just off the front iron. Everyone's running the track. This one down 11 and 10 go at it. But I think it went off Molly. Oh, no. Nope. Never mind. Off Marblehead, they said. Green kicks it out. Long shot. No. Sprisler comes up with the rebound, puts the shot up, but she's fouled. So now Sprisler will get to the line. And front rims it. You could tell she was clearly upset about that one. And she makes good on her second attempt, though. There's the first point so far of the second half. 22-6. Gets it to number 4, then kicks it up the floor. Oh, man, and another steal. Just trying to force the issue. Marblehead probably should have just dribbled the ball, wait for everyone to get back, and get set. Now on the other end, Emma on a long shot, no. Keeping the press, keeping the pressure on, dribbling, going up the floor, working against Potter. Lobs it over the head, looking for number 4, but way, way too far in front of her. And she can't track it down, and it's another turnover by the Magicians. Potter brings it up to Durain, looking for Sammy, no. And that one goes out of bounds. Marbleheads. Swinging up the floor. I thought 4 was going to break away for a second. Another steal. Grace can't keep it in bounds, though. My goodness, with all these stoppages, all these balls going out of bounds, we haven't even hit a full 2 minutes of gameplay yet here in the second half. Oh, 14 might have got away with a little bit of travel. Somebody hits the floor. Ball bouncing around. I thought it was going to change hands again. Marblehead throws up the shot, gets her own rebound. Shot up again, hacked at, and a foul. And that shot is up, but no good. And that one rattles around, but not going to go in. Fitzgerald comes out of that with the rebound, pushing it up the floor. Had a decent look, couldn't corral the pass. Molly at least is able to save things and keep the possession going. Now she's all alone, a long shot, no. Durain grabs the rebound, shot up again, no. And my goodness, Emma somehow gets in there and steals it. Gets another chance. Up, no, it's gonna change hands. Beverly again somehow up with it. Long shot, and she's mugged after she takes that 3. Boy, not a good foul. So that is Sammy at the line again, and no. Sprisler on her second is off as well. See her frustration setting in a little bit on some of these free throws. Got it. salvages the last one out of it at least, 23-6. The only points so far, I think, have just come from the free throw line. And now Turner checking in, replacing Sprisler. Molly looking for Emma. Emma puts the shot up, a lot of arc, not going to go in. Turner at least able to track it down. Kicks it out to Potter. Outside Durain from way outside. And it's off, ball bouncing around, looking for number 4, and then Beverly comes up with it again. Turner stops, long 2, no. Potter comes up with it, back to Turner again. Turner for a 3, not enough. Oh my goodness, what a save by Campbell. Thought for sure that ball was going out of bounds. What an amazing save, and they end up back at the free throw line again. And it's Grace Fitzgerald at the line. Durain's going to take a seat. Emma also, maybe she's just talking to the coach. No, Emma's going to take a seat as well. Woodbury checks back in. Grace, no, but another rebound for the Panthers. I can tell, actually, who couldn't quite see who it was. I think it was Maddie Carter, though. Who got the rebound in the bucket, and then a foul. Real aggressive in that again, and Potter going to end up drawing the foul, her second. She's trying to get around, dribbles it off her foot, trying to get it to her teammate, and it's out of bounds. And Panther ball again. And Woodbury gives up her dribble very early. To Emma. Ends it. Oh, nice, beautiful pass to get it on the inside to Maddie Carter, and Maddie makes it count. 27-6. I don't think the Magicians have scored since the very beginning of the second quarter. And now that Hail Mary of the shot well off. They at least track it down. Tried to get it to 14, but Maddie was there to hack at it. She either screened number 14 or got a handout and changed the direction of the ball, but then 14 couldn't quite handle it. Ball went off her, and now it's Beverly ball. Turner, beautiful shot, beautiful move, great look, made it count. 29-6, Beverly pouring it on. Then Katia commits the foul. And now she's going to check out of the game. Now gets it number 13, looking for number 4. I thought it was going to be another steal, but not quite. Oh, but it ends up another steal anyway. This one, Emma Fitzgerald. Oh, God, Emma's got to be aggressive, though. Don't stop. You either just take that the whole way. She ends up drawing the foul, though, anyway. So she'll get to the line. Number 22, the freshman Emma Fitzgerald. And now Turner checking in, replacing Grace. No good on her second. A couple of people come down to get the ball, and it's going to be off the Panthers, so Marblehead ball. 3:11 to go in the third quarter. And, you know, gameplay-wise, enough time has gone on that it's been pretty much a full quarter of play since Marblehead's last bucket. As driving ball hits the floor again. Maddie comes up with it, looking for some help. Somebody to get it over, and she ends up getting the ball out. She got it to 25, Ashlyn Lorden, who's in the game now for the first time. Now on the inbounds to number 40. Maddie came over and swatted it again. Number 4 on a prayer long shot. No, ball bouncing around. Panthers track it down, and then she's fouled. They're going to call Taya on a travel there. Like to see this. Beverly at least backing off a little bit now. They've done what they needed to do to build this lead. You don't need to continue to pour it on with that press. Now Turner going all the way up the floor. Stop, shoots, no. 40 comes up with a rebound, but then loses it. Turner on a second chance. And they're going to call Turner for a travel. Pass looking for someone, went off somebody's hands, and she's looking back at her bench because she thought that the Beverly player hit her hand and wanted a foul, but she's not going to get bailed out. And Turner comes up with the steal. But she could not toe the line to stay in bounds. Minute 50 now to go. Ball swatted away again. Magicians at least stay on it. Now she's driving, and the best look that they've had in a while, it seems like, but can't convert. And now Turner comes up with it, pushing it up the floor. Had Maddie open. Gets the ball to her, but it was a little bit late. Now Turner gets it back. Long shot. Gonna go off. Marblehead grabs the rebound, throws to no one behind her, and Carter comes up with it. Gets one shot, gets a second look, and has ended up fouled. So, you know, I think it's gotten to a point where I think Marblehead is kind of seeing ghosts sometimes whenever anybody grabs the ball. And they think there's pressure even sometimes when there's not. And I think that was the case there. She just sort of panicked and just threw it to hoping someone was behind her, but there really wasn't anyone in position. Carter on her second gets it. (30-6), number 40. Working against Fitzgerald. Nice ball movement, slapped down. Now number 11, somebody else gets a hand on it. Tried to save it, ball bouncing around. Marblehead think they came up with it. Yeah, I think Beverly player stepped out. Inside, nice move and a foul. Shot is up, but no good. Second opportunity, no. They're going to get another chance as they grab the rebound. And it's punched out. They at least have it. Driving, working against Woodbury. Shots up, no. Ball goes bouncing around, and now Taya comes up with it. Dribbling all the way up the floor, has it swatted away, but it'll be Beverly ball still. But an 8-second difference between the play clock and the shot clock right now. Taya, shot is up, airballed. And another steal by the Fitzgeralds, that time Emma. Nice move. Great job, great take by Maddie. On a crossover, leaping all the way up the floor. Ball goes out of bounds and the clock expires. And that'll bring the third quarter to the end. So third quarter comes to an end, and they actually held Marblehead scoreless in that quarter, and that's how much Beverly has dominated in this game and how much their defense has dominated. I don't know how many times I've ever seen that covering any basketball at all, that a team gets completely shut out for an entire quarter. I know I've seen it probably at least one or two other times, but that's not very often that you see that. So this one well in hand. Let's see who plays and what Kevin decides to do with this last 8 minutes. But looks like Beverly will be able to extend their lead. They can just finish this off, barring some epic collapse, will extend their record to 5-3. And it's Derain, Sammy, Molly, Emma, and Grace. Now on the inbounds to Marblehead. Kick it around, now number 4 working against Emma. Gives it up to her teammate through the sea of white shirts. At least gets the shot up, and Derain comes down with a rebound. Potter pushing it up the floor. Campbell driving, thinks about it, gets it to her teammate who can't quite keep it in bounds. Shot is up, no. Ball continuing to bounce around, and Fitzgerald comes up with it. Grace bringing up the floor, passing it around. Now Emma in the near side corner, no. Marblehead trying to run with it, and Emma, great hustle, tracking the play down from behind and knocking the ball away. 6:45 to go. Anyone who's tuning in late, just so you know, this is the JV game. And after this, with about, well, I mean, usually I say about an hour and a half, but with all this time left in the game, it might only be about an hour before we'll have to be right back at it again with the varsity game, the varsity girls, who are, you know, looking forward to finally facing an opponent that is not Masconomic. As the Beverly record on the Beverly varsity record on the season is 2-5, but they've had to play Masco 3 times, so they're 0-3 against Masco and a 500 team against everybody else. Strong take by Emma. Didn't quite work out though. She's battling, trying to get the ball back. And Emma gets a hand in, ball hits the floor. Everyone's fighting for it. Marblehead comes up with it. Comes out of the scrum with a decent look for her teammate, and finally, Marblehead is able to break through their first bucket since early in the second quarter, actually. Doreen thinks about it, and boy, she put some heat on that pass down low to Emma. Emma had a little bit of trouble handling it. But after she corralled it, she was fouled, so now she'll go to the line. Freshman Emma Fitzgerald, too strong on her first attempt. Shot is up, backboards it, and it goes in, 35-8 now. Well, our screen has it 38. I don't know if they stopped keeping score on the board here in the gym because they're not adding anything. It's still 34-8, but they have it. They didn't even add that last free throw. Shot is up, no, bouncing around, goes, nope, nearly goes out of bounds, but they saved it. But they saved it just to give it right into the hands of Turner. Katya, and they're gonna say backcourt. Our producer just said the same thing that I said, but yes, it should be 35-8. Scoreboard here has it at 34. They just, for some reason, did not count that last free throw by Fitzgerald. But I heard no whistle or anything to say that the shot didn't count. And by the way, I believe that's Emma. Oh wait, no, that is Lordon actually at the line. Ashlyn Lordon. And no good. Marblehead comes up with it. Four and a half to go. Number 40 getting mugged a little bit down there by, I think, was Woodbury. So she'll go to the line now. Marblehead has not had many chances at the line at all, despite all the pressure and the press and everything like that. They haven't had a ton of chances at the line. They did in the first half a little bit, but really not much here in the second. Lot on that shot, but it, off the backboard, rolls around the rim, but goes in. Kicks pass it out. Long three, no. And by the way, they didn't add Marblehead's score either, so they just sort of stopped putting the points on the board here in the gymnasium scoreboard. We have it as 35-9, and I'm pretty sure that is the correct score. And on the inbounds to Turner. And throws it to no one in particular. Marblehead comes up with it under 4 minutes to go now. And Turner fights back, gets that ball to go out of bounds though, so I think it's off her. Marblehead ball still. So Marblehead, the varsity team, their record might not be great, but they do have some problems to deal with. They have a 6'2" player, Emily Clough, who's tied for second on the North Shore in points. And then also a Layla Walton, who's tied for third on the North Shore in points. I'm sorry, Clough is second in rebounds, 14th in scoring. She's averaging 8 points. She's having 8 points per game. She's having about 12 rebounds per game. Walton is the leading scorer for them, third on the North Shore in scoring with 16 points a game. So I don't know. I don't know what to think about that. That's an 0-3 record. I know one of those losses is to Masconomet, though. So we'll see what the varsity. Actually, 2 of the losses I'm being told from Marblehead are from Masco. So as the Panthers know, that record might not mean anything right now, because Masco's really good, and Masco's the top team in the NEC for girls basketball. So we don't know what to expect, but they definitely have two players who are going to be a major problem for the Panthers tonight. Long three by Turner, she drained it, and they decide to finally add something to the scoreboard. It's 37-9. I believe it's 38-9 though. And Maddie tried to get that ball, but ends up just kind of sliding out of bounds with it. And now Emma bringing it up the floor. Hits the ground. I think that was Carter got a hand in. Turner has it. She hits the ground. I mean Woodbury, actually. The one who hits the ground. Loredon barely. Oh, no. Loredon able to keep it in play. Campbell again. Shot is up. Off the backboard. Goes in. Emma Campbell. 40-9 now. Approaching the 2-minute mark. And the travel called. Through the scrum, Campbell comes up to it, stops, pops, shoots. Emma Campbell. Emma's had herself a kind of a nice game as well, grabbing rebounds, plenty of points as well. We know Grace has had a great game. I don't know how many steals she has, but she might be in double digits in steals. In the number 14, they're going to call a foul. And now Molly Potter will check back in the game to replace Campbell. A nice little touch there, number 14. And finally gets the Magicians to the double-digit mark at least. And Magicians come up with the rebound. Ball bouncing around, changing hands. Marblehead still has it. Minute and a half mark. Ball goes across. Number 15 really couldn't handle it. Shot is up and no. Just a minute remaining now. Let's see how everyone tries to play this. If they're just going to try and, kill some clock. Another steal. Woodbury cradles the ball. And then he gets it to her teammate. Let's see if Kevin's going to tell them to just try and eat this clock with this big lead, Oh, number 11 is going to get a steal on it, driving up the other way, and Woodbury reacts, getting her hand in there as well and swatting it out of bounds. Number 40 has it, shots up, no. Another one. Oh, come on, ref. Come on, ref, you don't need to call that one. Shot is up and no. Second shot is up and they got it. Shot clock is turned off. So that should do it here. They should just hold. Just 5 seconds remaining. Turner looked like she couldn't believe that she had to not take it. Waits for the last second, throws the shot up, and that is the ball game. And that will do it here for the JV squad. The Panthers take this one convincingly, 42-11. And this was about as dominant as it gets. They held the Magicians scoreless in the entire third quarter. The Magicians scored a bucket at the very beginning of the second. I don't think scored again until either beginning or midway through the fourth. So just a dominant performance by the Beverly JV squad. They'll up their record to 5-3. And the pressure and all the steals. Grace had a nice game. Maddie had a nice game. Emma had a nice game. Molly seems to do what she usually did, but she's great at ball movement, good shots. Killiam, Taya threw up some good shots as well. So an all-around great game by the JV girls. So that'll do it for me, Dominic Lorenzano. In about an hour, though, we'll get you out to the varsity game. So don't go anywhere, guys. We got more basketball on hand a little bit later. Until then, signing off right now.